Joining me for this big exclusive is Atishi. Her name is now the front runner for the next Delhi Chief Minister. Atishi, am I speaking to the next Delhi Chief Minister?
Preeti, first of all, tomorrow is the meeting of the Aam Aadmi Party Legislative Party. There the decision will be taken. I think the question is not who's going to be the Delhi Chief Minister. I think the question is that is the work that the Arvind Kejriwal government has been doing in the last 4.5 years, is that going to be continued? And that I can assure you that Aam Aadmi Party has always continued to work for the people of Delhi and it will continue to do so.
Atishi, you know, the PAC meeting and what we've gotten out of that is that most people actually suggested your name. And it does seem that, of course, I know, you're not at the liberty to say, but because of your administrative experience, your dealings with the bureaucracy, where Delhi is concerned, already handling 14 portfolios, it's all helped, at least where confidence is concerned of the leadership.
See, first of all, anyone who's giving you that information is wrong because the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal had one-to-one meetings with everyone. So he is the only one who knows what everybody suggested, number one. Number two, finally, it is the legislative party that is going to decide. Plus, I think that the bigger issue that we are discussing now is not who's going to be the Chief Minister for the next 1 month, 2 months or 3 months. I think the bigger issue at question here is the fact that in Delhi, you have a Chief Minister like Arvind Kejriwal, who for a test of his honesty is willing to give up the chair of a Chief Minister in an era where no one even is ready to give up the job of a PM. And I think that is really what needs to be discussed and debated.
But you know, Atishi, the BJP and many say that this is nothing but theatrics and dramatics that the Chief Minister is resorting to. It's not an election which will take place in 2 or 3 months, but at least 5 months from now. Because if there is a caretaker CM, the EC has already given an indication that elections will not happen before February.
Elections can happen at any point of time, Preeti. There is less than 6 months left for the dissolution of the Delhi Assembly. And with a period of less than 6 months, the Election Commission can hold elections at any point of time. November, the Maharashtra Assembly elections are happening. And if the Election Commission so chooses, they can have elections at that point of time.
Last question I'll ask you, Atishi, the last 2 questions is now Arvind Kejriwal, because there seemingly is an understanding that the image has taken a dent of the Aam Aadmi Party. Going back to the drawing board of the Aam Aadmi and reinvent what he started off with to be the common man?
See, I think to understand Arvind Kejriwal's resignation, you have to understand Arvind Kejriwal, the person. Right? Here is someone who was an income tax commissioner, an IRS officer, who gave up that cushy job which people used to generate enough wealth for 7 generations. He left that job to work in the slums of Delhi. A man who created a party from zero, became Chief Minister after fighting his first elections, resigned from that post because he could not fulfill the promise of an anti-corruption law. So for that man, think of his pain when he has corruption allegations against him. Yes, the court has given him bail. Yes, the Supreme Court has said that the CBI and ED are not independent agencies, they are caged parrots. But I think Arvind Kejriwal's pain is that the people of Delhi whom he has been serving for these last 10 years, do they somewhere think that he has done something wrong? And that is why it's not enough for him that he has got a decision in his favor from the Supreme Court. He wants a decision on his honesty from the people of Delhi. And that is the reason why he has resigned.
All right, so the new name will be announced tomorrow before he puts in his resignation, Atishi. I'm sure you were also taken into confidence. Who do you think would be the best to fill those shoes, if not you?
I think that the legislative party will take its own decision, number one. And number two, I think whoever becomes the Chief Minister, our leader Arvind Kejriwal would always be there to guide them on the governance of Delhi.
Is dissolution of the assembly still an option?
As I said, Preeti, the assembly does not need to be dissolved. Election Commission can have elections at any point of time in the last 6 months. And as we know, the Election Commission is controlled almost entirely by the BJP. So when the elections are held, Whether assembly is dissolved, whether it is not dissolved, whether only the CM resigns or whether the cabinet dissolves the assembly, that is entirely in the hands of the BJP. They can have elections with the Maharashtra elections, they can have them after a month, they can have them in February. That the central government has to decide.
Okay. All right, Atishi, what we're going to do is we're going to withhold congratulations because, like you said, we'll only know after the Vidhayak Dal meets tomorrow, the Legislative Party meeting. Thank you for joining us. For now, at least our sources tell us you're the front runner, but we're going to leave it at that. Thank you for joining us, Atishi.